Screens. And we're back. Okay. Space engineers. We're back to Starship Crashers. Last week, we salvaged vehicles. We captured a rather large mining rig that we can salvage for our own needs. And I don't know if we're going to get enough parts out of it to be useful. But today, we're probably just going to do most of the time salvaging the rig for everything that's useful out of it and seeing how much of our ship we can repair. The big question we're going to have is grids. I don't know if we're going to have enough grids. But with the significant number of parts that we have available, that should not be a problem. We just need to do a little bit of mining. And since we have the truck with 2 large cargo containers, we should be able to do the ore. I have to do it manually by hand because I don't have any mining rigs, but we'll see how that works out. I don't know if, and we don't have an ore detector. Well, this ship's got one somewhere. I'll have to find it. I can find the ore detector and put it back in working order. I can see if there's anything around us. That would be good. Maybe we can get lucky and there's just some ore around us. I think we'll check for that. Okay, so we are in. Yes. Finish loading. Looks like we're still sliding. For some strange reason. I don't know. Okay, ore. It does have an ore detector. It is access denied. So what I'm going to do here is there's a lot of stuff on here that doesn't need to be operational. So I'm going to start turning stuff off. I wish there was a way to turn off things that are on this particular rig. Telescopes are fine. Hydrogen tanks are fine. And thrusters. Interesting. Cargo containers are fine. Magnetic plates are fine. The O2 gens really don't need all these on. Oh, these red O2 gens really don't need all of those on. But it's okay. Let's see. Nah. I think the vehicle, when I converted it, I think it's got something a little wonky to it. It's causing it. That was fun. So I'm going to just switch that real quick. Thank you. That'll stabilize the vehicle. So it looks like it was twitching a little. So that might be what was causing our issue. Causing me to drift. No, it's still causing me to drift. let's see. Where would, if I were an ore detector, where would I be? That's the question. I would say probably... Don't know. Oh, we have no minerals. Let's see if we can figure out what the ore detector is. So we have engines across the front, can light over here. Don't know. So it could be across the front somewhere, or it might be up in the tower. I mean, it could really be anywhere. So I don't know where it is. Okay, so there's 3 can lights down there. There's 2 on each side. There's one up there, one up there. Let's see what else we've got here. Does not look like it's on the front. Bottom looks clear too. So maybe it's on the tower? Oh, the engines are on. Those ain't me on. Oh, wonderful. Apparently I missed this door. Well, then the ship should... Oh, I hacked all these doors. Well. Alright, it's fine. Those engines look like they're on. I don't know why they're on. But, you know. It's easy enough. Oh, what we can do here. I know. I'm just shutting these engines off. Because I don't need them operational. I'll probably want their parts later. But with them operational and running, it's like annoying. So let's see. Going up the side of the vehicle. I think there's a... That's the mining rig. It's part of it anyway. Alright. So, we're going to clamp the outside of this thing real quick. This is the actual exit chute. Do I actually have control of this thing now? Don't think so. I don't know. Yeah, no, it says access to that grid. Okay. Now, going up the shaft. There we go. Okay, well, you know. That's not what I want. Well, because it doesn't look like any other way to figure this out. You need steel plate. Yeah, I know. Building winding, sloping staircases is something that I've gotten kind of used to doing. Kind of one of those silly things that you end up building enough of them up, and you just get used to doing it. It's like, not a big deal. Thanks. Oops. Yes, down here. How much short iron? I think it's short metal. I think that's our problem. There. Now, with that, we should be able to get up at least part of the way. We'll see how far we can get up here. Come on. Oh, come on. It's not that hard. Well. Oh, there's a ladder on the side. I didn't realize there was a ladder on this thing. In a normal circumstance, you'd say that there should be one. Oh, there we go. Okay. So conveyor, sorters, antennas. I don't need these. I know. I'm full when I do that. Okay, that's the antennas out of the way. So, where's the ore detector? I don't know. Seems kind of silly, but you know. We have an ore detector on this thing, but I don't know where it is. Don't know. It's just weird. So where's the ladder go to down here? Oh! Well! That was a... My ship, this one. Yeah, just respawned in the ship. Well, stop lagging. There's our bag. Oh, see, there it is. It's way up there. Looks like it probably came all the way down at some point. Yeah, same with this one. It probably came all the way down to here at some point. But it's okay. Easy. Well. Uh-huh. There we go. Thank you. So we got batteries back here, which we can't replace. We have... I don't know where this ore detector is. Because it will be very useful if I can find it. There's a conveyor down there. Well, that's just... Oh, let's... Oh! Okay. Now I know why I couldn't find it. That makes perfect sense. It's actually right there. There we go. Well. Oops. That's gonna hurt. See, now that fall didn't kill me. And it was about the same distance as the one that did kill me. I don't know. Doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, now we can see if there's anything mineral-wise nearby. So, we want to change the ore. Ore detector is on. Range is maximum. And there is nothing. Nothing in range. Well, I guess that was a little too much to hope for. Okay. So at this point, the only thing we need to do is start salvaging. I have no real need for anything else in this bucket. So we start salvaging everything of value. There. How can I stow this stuff? I don't have an access port. Ah, here we go. I know. There we go. Oh, I need a steel plate. I'm drifting. Still. There we go. Now. I'm not going to completely destroy them, because I might actually need... I might need them. So, I'm not going to destroy them. But, I am going to tear them down to that last section, so that I can get the most materials out of them. I almost burned that one all the way out. I can't make these. So, because I can't make them, I have to be very careful. Now, I can make a perch for them, I think. But I can't actually make the initial pieces. So, that's okay. But once we get all the parts out... Oops, lost one. It happens. There we go. And that's it. So that is the thrusters. Now, I don't need these. I don't need the guns. So I'll put that away, because we're not doing an offensive adventure here. So I don't really want that. Oop, that's not good. So these things have grids, they have big tubes, they have all kinds of stuff we actually can use. So. Yep, that's a problem. Oopsie. Alright. There we go. Just have to... because I can make the guns. That's not a problem. And, like, these motors, I can actually make all the parts for the motors, but I can't make the motors. Not that I actually use the motors right now. I have no need for them at the moment, but just in case. So those thrusters will help. What we don't need is the components here in the back. So like any of this, all of this stuff can go. All of these can go. We're leaving the frames, so I want to move all that stuff. I don't have to. Like all this stuff here. We're pulling that all out. There we go. And we just... oops. Almost got that all the way down. There we go. So these things here have like superconductors and stuff in them. And those are useful because we want to get our water jump drive back up and running. Now, I don't know if there's going to be enough of them. There's always the possibility there's not going to be enough parts. But we can get most of what we need out of it. Oops.
Meteor storm inbound.
Okay. And that takes care of all the ones on that side. I think we're going to go up and watch the meteor storm come in. These are always fun to watch. Sometimes they actually produce a good show. There they are. They're going to fall over the top of the mountain. Nowhere near us today. They're all up there. Hey. I can work with that. So now the only thing we need to do is start tearing down the tower. Now, how I'm going to do that, I'm not exactly sure. Because there's an awful lot that can be done, but I don't necessarily have an easy feed point. Okay. So, what I'm thinking about doing is putting a connector up on the top. So, get me a connector. Does not connect to the large containers. Nope, it's not complete. Well, I guess that's a thing. So I guess we're not going to be able to do that easily. However, these pistons, if I dislodge them from the top, they'll all fall to the bottom and I can drill them out from there. But I don't want to drop them. I actually want to drill them up. Yeah, I know. However, can't make a cargo container. What can I do with that? What can I do? What can I use to put stuff in? I can make a collector. That might do okay. But I might have to have a pipe that actually goes all the way back to the thing, so I can just drop them in there. Because I can't fly. So, in order to make this work, we're going to need to connect from somewhere around here down to there. That's gonna be fun. Okay, so that's going to be a little more of a mess than I thought at first. Well, I guess what I can do here is build one out. So if we take and do tubes, straight tubes, right there. Then, because straight tubes don't, I have no clue what that was. I have no clue. Because straight tubes don't take as many resources. We get it in a minute. As, the bricks do. Yep, we go down and grab the thing. And we'll continue building out our new conveyor line. Because we're going to have to build a big conveyor line. And there. Turn around. Straight. And down. Now all I have to do is just start connecting this thing. Alright. Let me reset this. And that was... There. Oopsie. Almost walked off the ledge. And then from there I can just do like a... something. Oh, steel plate. I need steel plate. And there. Ah, my joy. The joy of trying to do this without a jetpack. If I was doing this with a jetpack, it would be so much easier. But we don't have jetpacks, so nothing I can do about that. Oh. You don't have small steel tubes. Oh, ow! Tubes. Tubies. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem until I start, Oh, good, it's functional. That's all we need. There we go. Why did that just paint? That was not what I asked for. Steel tubes. We have a problem with small steel tubes. We ain't got none. Well, that's a problem. Considering I have to make like this large monstrosity in order to be able to build out access denied. Why is it access denied? Find construction components. I think it's access denied. I'm sorry. I swear, sometimes the sheer amount of insanity required just to make this game work drives me nuts. There. Now I should have access to that. Yay! Okay. Sheesh. I swear. How's it going? It's been ages. Yes, it has. It's been forever. Pretty good. Started back playing Space Engineers a few weeks ago. And, yeah, ain't been doing much. Ain't been really having a lot of people come by, but, you know, I get a few people coming by occasionally. So it's good to see you. What have you been up to? Anything interesting? And in my case, not too much. I'm dead. I fell down. You know what? This piston is a little too far. A little too pushed out. But it's okay. It's okay, I guess. Up here. There we go. Up. So I've got this massive rig that I've salvaged. I'm trying to rebuild my ship. The problem is, my lovely ship on the other end requires more materials than I have available to repair. So I'm going to be repairing this mess. I'm dead. I didn't die. How? I don't know. Never mind. Death by truss. Okay, so the truss killed me that time. I have died more trying to salvage this thing than I have doing anything else. I'm gonna ask. Swear. Okay. It's so silly. It's good to be back online, but unfortunately, I started back about a month and a half ago, give or take. And I've because I was gone for so long, I have like no one visiting me. So it's kind of sad. There we go. Now I can just pull things out and shove it in there. That helps. Oh, a connector. I want to put one more connector at the top. No steel tubes. Well, we're going to fix that problem. Let's see. No ammo? that's going to be useful, but we'll deal with that. Now, for what I need, I actually need to get these steel tubes out of here. Like this one right here. I need this. And this. And that. I need these tubes so that we can rebuild the other side. Oops. I dropped something. I dropped something. Oh, that's bad. Structure components. Those could slide all the way down the ramp. Well. Okay, now I got some space. Just need to get some space so I can go get those other parts before they slide down the ramp. Okay, cool. The interior plates and the cube and the parts did not slide down the ramp. Sweet. Okay. Now, in order to fix this, can I? Thank you. And jump. Motors. Okay. Well, once I get this sorted out, it'll be good. Yes, I am back on Friday with role-playing games. Right now we're doing Class of Heroes. The developers released the what is it? They released the what am I saying? What did they release? They released the Steam version of the game. And I'm currently playing that on Friday. And I'm playing Space Engineers and whatever variety of environment I decided to play this week. That's it. We're good to go. Alright, now we can get the stuff off the top. How can we... Do we have the parts we need to get small steel tubes? Okay. So, we're actually playing a highly restricted version of Space Engineers. In order to facilitate our lives in the most miserable way possible, and I mean miserable, we are restricted. I started doing this one with the scrapyard survival mods, which, don't get me wrong, they're fantastic. But with the scrapyard survival, no, that's not what I want. I wanted to do a connector. Not a connector. Here we go. Oh, well, there's not enough parts for that. Let's see if we can get a connector on here. This is only a temporary one anyway. Because it's just going to be here long enough for me to start salvaging this top section. And then I'll... Ooh, that's bad. That's bad. How far down did that fall? Well, that's a problem. It's definitely an issue. So we need those things. That's too far for me to fall. gotta go down and deposit this stuff because, frankly, there's just not enough room for it. It's great. Definitely, you're trying to catch up your streams. All of them, as always, are over on YouTube. And for the Space Engineer streams, I've been doing a shorter cut of the stream where I take the whole, like, 3 hour or whatever, epilogue down to less than an hour of, like, what we actually did. So you can go through and catch up on that pretty quickly. Which floor was it? Which floor was it? Which floor has the bits? That one, actually. Well, let me just go back down there. There it is. It's like, where did the bits go? Okay. Yeah, if you can make it, great. We need steel plates. Well, the steel plates aren't too hard. The only reason I want this connector up here is so that I can get these antennas pulled down. Oh, we need more plate. What's in these? These guys put a steel plate. Okay. Yeah, I know. But if I can get the steel plates out of these. There we go. Now, if I can get to that, we're good. Yay! Now I can just get these antennas down out of the way. Sweet. It's so crazy when you're trying to do this without being able to use any of the large vehicles. Like, normally you would build yourself a construction vehicle to do this, and we don't have one because it's just not worth it. Okay. Wait. Hold on. This connector is empty. Cool. And down. Put that there. Put the connector on. Actually, that's the wrong one. I need to put in the L. Here we go, L. And then we put a connector on the end. And then we assemble it. And we're good. Now we can take down the rest of the top. It's definitely, this is one of those things that you have to plan out how to tear it down. Because we do need, like, all of this clay. Oop. Every last bit of it. It's just one of those things. We need it all. These pistons, these are going to be the fun ones. I'm about to drop these pistons like a bad habit. I'm not careful. I don't want to do that. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the bottom. Try to figure out what these pistons... Does it have some kind of elevator? It's got stairwells. And... I don't want to drop the pistons, because the pistons have a lot of good materials in them. But if I drop the pistons, I stand a chance of damaging them. I need to put a backstop on that. Because I'm terrible about it. So, like, here it goes. Here's more piston. But if I just go through carefully and cut off the pistons from each level, and like here we're close enough to the bottom that we'll just go down. Go down. Ooh, that was close. Thanks. To this connector, drop it off. So, the rules of the game. In this case, there we go. We have no assemblers, no constructors. I can't even make an O2, an H2O2 gen in this particular scenario. That's how limited we are and what we can craft. Very, very little. And the so we have to find everything. We have to salvage anything we want. We have to salvage. Oh! 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 And I don't have a jetpack either. Which makes it even worse. Alright. Let's go get our belongings again. There's our body, but our bag is up there. Yeah. Thank you. Transfer everything. Really? Thank you. Alright. I guess we'll just unload this over here. High cruelty of high ground construction. Yeah, no kidding. I have no safety measures at all, and I've got to work on this high scale. However, the reason I need all of this is because my ship, I crashed. It kind of got shot out of the sky in episode 1, and don't drop there. And I surfed the ship down to the ground. We actually did a really good job at salvaging the ship. We didn't, we were able to disable the self-destruct system so that it didn't, blow up the whole ship. I'm dead. Okay. This is getting a little silly of me. Trying to salvage this thing from all this height. It's getting silly. Backpacks. Where? just getting really silly with this thing. It's because I'm getting a little impatient. That's all. Helmet off. Stop putting the helmet. Woohoo, that was close. I landed on the thrusters. That was a little closer than I wanted. Oh, that hurt. Alright, Kellen. See, now I'm here. Now I'm back. Sheesh. Now, going up. Now, let's see here. Is this the last one? Looks like it. That was the last one. So, next stop is to come down to this section. But I need all this material. All this metal and stuff. I actually need it all. Well, not all of it, but a lot of it. Really what I needed was the pistons. Because one of the things we're short is these small steel tubes, which I have 400 of. It's actually really good. How many do we have now? We got quite a few. Not a lot. 400 tubes, but that's all we really have. However, like these here, this is all steel plate. I don't need any of that. And as long as this is empty, I can actually take and scrap this. I don't need any of that. I will need to salvage these ladders at some point, I'm sure. But the actual construct the connectors and the oh, damn it! All the way to the ground. See? Now that didn't kill me. I don't know why that didn't kill me. It's so strange in this game. Some stuff will kill you instantly. Other stuff doesn't kill you. So strange. Okay. So, the next step here is to actually everything from here on up is pretty much all metal and a couple of steel tubes. Now I do want to get the steel tubes out of there. That's the big part. We want to get those tubes because we need those. We need those because those have tubes. They have motors. These have lots of really good, useful things in them. Okay. Yeah. So I got room for it. I got room. Okay. Oops, there we go. Get there. Alright. Just a few more of those conveyor tubes and we're done. Game had mercy on you. Yeah, it's weird. Sometimes the game has mercy, sometimes it doesn't. Honestly, there's times that this game has no mercy. And it's brutal. And there's other times that it just behaves itself. So, there's that. Alright, now I really don't need all that steel right now. What we do want to do is see what we need in order to repair the ship. So if we go to my other ship, not this one, I can show you. This ship is so badly damaged, I have to turn off the particle effects and smoke in order to be able to actually do anything with the ship. Because if I turn it on, the game is basically unplayable. It's bad. As I move through the ship, you'll hear a lot of like hissing and smoke and stuff, and it's like, yeah, there's a reason for that. Let's see. I need to get these tanks fixed. So Control G. Is that what I want? Or is it Alt G? Alt G. G. No. What? Huh? Turn around and add things to the build planner. Alright. 80 steel tubes it is. Right. It's fine. I can... the large steel tubes. Get rid of this. No, let me get rid of that. So at this point, we're actually going to be repairing the ship. Well, trying to. Because what we have is we have a significant number of things that are broken. Some things we broke ourselves just to make things work. Like we had to steal parts from other parts of the ship. Like this tank that I'm currently repairing actually was fully functional. And it's my fault it's broken. Because I had to break it down in order to be able to repair other things that I needed. Because these large steel tubes, for a little while, were like the bane of my existence. I didn't have enough. So I had to break them down. I had to break things down for them. Because these tires, these large tires that I have out here, required a ton of tubes. So I had to steal them from anywhere I could find them. And what did I steal them from? Small steel tubes. Steel tubes. Oh, garbage. Oh, garbage. I know where they're at. And I can't reach them. What in the world was that? Must have lagged. Weird. Nope, don't you dare do that. Alright. I have everything I need to fix stuff. Problem is, well, that's a problem. I'm missing a tube. Where's my ring? wrong way. You can tell I've been tearing stuff out of this thing. As well as I punched a bunch of holes in it. There we go. That was almost bad. Alright. So now I should be able to get the stuff out of that connector. Alright, so the connector that has parts and pieces. Yeah, okay. If I can get them here, I can get it to the ship. That's the important part. The important part is being able to get everything into this ship so that we can repair it. Because eventually, like, this tube here, that one's actually functional. That thruster's actually functional. So is that one. But I gotta get all these thrusters up and running. I gotta get all the hydrogen tanks up and running. This thing's got 4 hydrogen tanks. All those tubes, these here, yeah, these things up and running. Once I have it all up and running, then we can actually get into orbit. It's gonna take me a while. But we will manage. Not the small cargo container. To me, I don't need it in the container, I need it in me. Thank you. Now we'll come out here, we'll fix this one. And then we'll put the tubes in the other one, and then we're done with the small steel tubes. You know, I'm going to put tubes in these. Anyway. Alright. Because I have a bunch of small steel tubes from all those conveyors that I tore down. Okay. Now we just need a few more large steel tubes in this side, and we're good to go. But the other one needs computers now. Put that away. Now computers, I don't have as many. So hopefully I've got enough. Might have to continue salvaging stuff in order to get these computers up and running. It is functional. So according to that, it's functional. Now, the construction components and the steel plate, I might have those. If I do, I'll go ahead and put them in. If I don't, it'll be okay. Alright, so it's got its computers. Steel tubes. Large steel tubes. This small container. Large steel tubes. The motors. Computers. Grids. Grab me some steel plate. Grab those, grab those. Grab that, I'll need that in a minute. Nope, I think we're good. So, the large steel tubes. Once I have these tanks fixed, then I can actually get them full of hydrogen. Hopefully I got enough. If not, we'll start salvaging from somewhere else. Because we're going to need a lot of them. Okay. See, these have 20 large steel tubes. And the other ship's got lots of them. So let me grab the construction components. And we'll finish welding this one up. So this should be set to stockpile. Stockpile on. And the ones up on the top should be set to stockpile. I'll double check that, because they should be filling up. There's enough ice in the other ship to fill like all of these things 100 times over. Stockpile. And this one should be set to stockpile. Grab the computer. Stockpile. There we go. And those will fill really quickly because there's like 4 full containers of fuel. Yes. How's it doing, Triple Threat? Yes, we are going to be slow because we have to do it ever so slowly. But we'll get there. This thing will be completely revamped. Well, I'm not doing anything with it. I'm just repairing it. I'm not actually going to be redesigning it. We're just rebuilding. We're just, rebuilding what we should have already had. So I need some large steel tubes. Well, I guess the easiest way to do that would just be to tear down a tire. This one has no tubes in it, because we're not using the tires anymore. We don't need them. The tires were to just get this thing here and nothing else. Now, I may keep the tires on board for giggles. Alright, now set you to stockpile. And you'll fill up quite nicely. Next stop is to get these thrusters up and running. So we have a couple of large thrusters. They're the bulk of where the materials end up going. Why do I get up there again? I have to cut this thing out so I can get here for maintenance. So we have this thruster here, and oh, the large thruster's on the other end. So the large thruster over here. I just threw stuff in that one because I'm going to have to fix that one anyway. I don't necessarily need a significant amount of thrust in any particular direction other than up. I need enough up thrust to get us off the planet. I need enough forward and back and directional thrust in order to be able to navigate. We don't necessarily need a lot of thrust in a bunch of different directions. So, like, I know I need to have at least one of these running. I'd prefer both of them. I'd prefer to have 2 thrusters running in every direction, but you know how that goes. When you're dealing with limited resources, you go with what you got. And I believe it's this one that has the other thruster. Yeah, it does. Large steel tubes, 40. Large steel tubes. Large steel tubes. And like these here, I might actually strip these metal grids back out of. I think I'm going to, actually. Because I don't need those thrusters necessarily. What I do need is I have 2 up thrusters, one here and one here. I have a couple of down thrusters, courtesy of let's look. Let's have a look and see what we have that's actually online, thruster-wise. So what's the plan? Both vehicles turn the crawler into a trailer? No. Actually, the crawler... Well, hold on. Let me get to a cockpit. So, we are restoring the large grid ship that I'm currently in right now. The idea is to restore this. We're going to use that crawler wreck, that mining wreck, to restore the craft so that we can... Hold on. GPS? Really? The GPS is gone again. In orbit is the Titan. And the Titan is where we were supposed to be going when we got shot down. So until we can rendezvous with the Titan, we have to figure out how we're going to get there. And in our case, we are repairing our ship so that we can get back into orbit and get to the Titan. That's our goal. This one needs 8 large steel tubes. Okay. I think I have some large steel tubes in the bin. Large steel tubes. Here we go. So I'm trying to get everything we need for absolute minimum flight safety, which in this case is 2 thrusters in every direction and enough fuel to get us to orbit. Oh, that's gonna hurt. So that is our actual plan. Now, if I was planning to stay on this planet, then yes, I would have turned the other trailer into a oops. I would have turned it into the other one into a trailer more than likely. Right. Okay. It's probably what I would have done. But since that's not what we're planning on doing, that's not our mission. Our mission is to get back to orbit so we can rendezvous with the Titan. That's our mission. And so far, we are, how should we say, not necessarily, we weren't doing well until we found this particular wreck. So now we're actually doing well. We've got resources, we've got materials, we are slowly getting ourselves squared away. At the moment, okay, so that one's actually a functional thruster. How many thrusters do I have in each direction that actually work? That's a really good question. So if we look at our thrusters, we have tons of incomplete ones. So apparently I have 2 forward that are functional, 3 backward that are functional. Why not dismantling the rig to repair the ship? That's what I'm doing. I'm actually doing that right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 backward thrusters that are functional, 6 backward thrusters that are functional. Okay, let's do it this way. Up. How many upward thrusters are functional? Apparently I have quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 6. That's not too bad. Down, I only have 2 functional. Left, I have 3. Right, I have 2. Backwards, I have a bunch. Forward, I only have 2. Now, some of that's atmospherics, so I gotta be careful with that, because I need the hydrogen ones, not the atmospheric ones. But the atmospheric ones will suffice if necessary. Alright. So right now we're trying to get the hydrogen ones up and running. Got that one. I need to get this one. As I said, these are more for directional purposes than anything else. I'm not really going to be worried about the hydrogen thrusters for lift. What I do care about is having them working for other things. So the rear thruster is functional, right? Yes? Needs steel tubes. Okay, is that all it needs? Construction components, steel tubes, just the steel tubes to keep it functional. Okay. I don't think I have enough large steel tubes, though. But here's the fun one. Because I have so many steel plates, I can dismantle the steel plates. So I can take disassembly here and tell it to disassemble, say 300 steel plates. And then in the assembler, disassembly. Oh, so, okay. Production queue, disassemble those. Assembly queue. Say assemble those. And hopefully the disassembler will actually do its thing. All these little things are on the ship that are just kind of half not working. Drive me nuts. Especially now that I have parts. I swear. Okay, so large steel tubes. Large steel tubes. I have 100. It's good. Works for me. And they can disassemble like the steel plates because I don't really need that, and I've got tons of steel plate because of the other shop. So I can disassemble the steel plate and call it a day. It's just having enough large steel tubes. So, I don't know if it's actually disassembling To be honest, I don't know. Okay, so there's our big forward thruster. And we have one more that we need to fix. It's up here. We should be good to go. Almost done. So we got enough parts to make those big steel tubes. Large steel tubes. And that'll take care of this one. This big engine. And this one. So that gives me 2 more functional engines. Which helps us out. Okay. Now, this particular rig has 3 thrusters over there, 3 thrusters over here. All of them look functional. We have these thrusters over here that look functional. So I think that might be our minimum. So say up. So our up hydrogen thrusters, we have several. Down hydrogen thrusters. Okay, so we still need some more down hydrogen thrusters to be functional. We only have 3 fully functional ones. Alright. Left has 3, so right has 2. And back's got plenty. So we just need to get the rest of these thrusters online. We'll be good to go. The problem is, I think all of the thrusters that I need to get online right now are over here. And I don't necessarily have the steel plate on hand to get us there. Now, there. So those are functional. That one's functional. Okay. Now, I don't know if they're actually piped up. I'm assuming they're all piped up. I don't know for sure, though. So, what I'm going to have to do now is actually turn them on for a few minutes. Burn some hydrogen and idle. And see who's lit. So, what is it now? It's 4? According to that, my hydrogen thrusters are on. Oh, wait. Take that back. I think it's tied to the particle effects I have turned off. No, damage effects are turned on. Yes. According to that, they should be lit. Don't know why they're not. Hmm. Hydrogen thrusters. Turn all blocks. That doesn't include all the thrusters. That's interesting. All of these should be included. The 2 large hydrogen thrusters. Okay. So turn them all on. They don't show like they're lit. Alright, well, maybe it's using the same. See all the flames? Well, I guess we'll turn the flames on for a little bit because I still haven't patched everything. Apparently, I still have things on fire. The solar panels on these arrays. Apparently, the solar arrays are still trying to melt the sun. Problem is, I don't have any solar cells, and I can't make solar cells. Oops. Well, that was bad. Alright, well, let's just throw that away. Next, what else is smoking? That's the trick. I gotta find everything that's smoking here. Those engines are lit. That's bad. Something over here is on fire. What's on fire over here? I don't even know. I thought I had this stuff fixed, but apparently I didn't. Finding all the broken pieces is real. Oh, there's a mine over here. Let's take that out. Well, I guess there's an issue with everything. Okay, so that takes care of that one. Still burning. I've got the fire effects turned on for the time being, so that I can find everything that's busted, so I can stop stop it from burning. And apparently, I have a whole bunch of things burning. It's fine. Just got a whole bunch of stuff burning, and I just need to figure out where it's all at, so I can get it all not burning. It's kind of a running joke around here. It's like, what's not on fire? You should have seen this thing when it first came down. The whole thing was smoking. There. So, we're going to need lots of grids, lots of patience, lots of tubes. Large steel tubes. But we'll get through it. What's sparkling in this corner? I swear. So much damage. So I'm currently trying to fix up engines so that we can get the engines online. And once we're done with the engines, we're going to fall to our death. We're going to be looking for the rest of the broken, smoking, smoldering pieces of whatever on this wreckage. Because, it's just how my life works. Ship was busted. And now we need to fix it. Alright. There we go. But it's okay. Why is the disassembler? Oh. How about we actually... Is the disassembler's not online? Is the assembler offline? Ah. How about we turn the assembler on? Say, it should be building these things like there's no tomorrow. That shouldn't be a problem. Large steel tubes. That's what I want. I mean, I don't need a lot of them. Just like I don't need to worry about the refiners being out all the time. Alright, one more done. So we currently have all 4 of the hydrogen tanks working. We have the majority of our thrusters kind of working. The refiner is chunking out, or the assembler is chunking out steel tubes. We're using the steel plate from the other ship to be broken down into steel, into iron, so that we can make steel tubes. So we're making progress there.
Your health is low.
I know, I jumped into a place that's got smoke. See, there's an engine down there that's on fire. And we don't need to take all the steel plate and do that, but we do need to do with a chunk of the steel plate. Just like I need to get right here. Let's repair this one. Yes. Big fan motor. You're in good shape. I'm not sure where the other ones are. Construction components. We need like 100 of those. I'm trying to fix all this stuff that's smoking. And a lot of it just wants like construction components, thankfully. But I do have to sit there and deal with it. 4 motors and 5 computers. We have so many parts and pieces now. Thankfully. From breaking down that other ship. That it's just a matter of finding all the broken parts. And all of our batteries are in great shape. So it takes 1,000 superconductors. I don't even think I have that many. I think I have maybe a couple hundred. Look, I have superconductors. There's not many, but I have some. I will move them though, because I don't need the superconductors in here. But we do have them in the other, from the other ship. So, we do need to make sure that we move everything to our ship from their ship. Not that I actually have any real need to do so. Okay. I really don't need this stuff, but it helps. And since we're trying to sit here and repair and rebuild this poor ship, get everything back up and running here. It just takes time. We have the resources, thankfully. But it just takes time to rebuild it all. And now, everything back here is basically back up and running. So if I get some ion thruster components, I can get this ion engine back up and running. That might not be too bad. It doesn't need that many. I don't know where I'm going to get them from. I don't think I can make them. I don't think I can make them. I make detector components. Explosives, computer. I can't make computers. I make displays. I make motors, but I can't make computers. Yeah, I can't make computers. Huh? Why is that just something? Stop disassembling. No, get those up.
Health low.
Yeah, I understand. Now, everyone, turn the assembler off. Off. Because the assembler's just being weird. I don't know why it was disassembling the tubes. I don't know why. Now, turn the assembler back on. And I need 100 steel tubes. So if you can make them, make them. But stop trying to disassemble them. Okay, stop trying to disassemble them anymore. Sheesh. Oh, my health. If the game would be behaving itself, it would be better. Any easy grid takeover so you don't... Yes! I don't care. I have several mods enabled. And the easy takeover is one I don't have because it doesn't matter. This is a hard campaign. We're supposed to be doing this with minimal resources, salvage as much as we can, and not have to argue with everything. That's kind of the point of this particular start, is so that we have to actually argue with, we're short things. We have to find things. It's what makes this particular start a challenge. Which way did I go wrong? So yes, we do want this. This is actually how we're playing it, because that's the way we're designing. We're actually planning to play it and designing it. So yes, not using the quick takeover mods, not using the oops, what I want. What I want. Thank you. Wrong key. Large steel tubes. And then just give me some steel plate. I don't need much. I really don't. Like 10. 10 would be fine. Because that will give us what we need. Alright, you're functional. You're functional. Alright, let's find the next engine that's not functional. And then we're good to go. You know, in Space Engineers, I always love when people would jump in and do the, hey, you need to use this mod. I'm like, yeah, we're already in an adventure. We've already selected which mods we're using. And we don't need assistance. Alright, you're back to working. You're back to working. Alright. Our gyros. We have one gyro that's down. Not too bad. I think we may have gotten all of our engines back up and running. Yeah, it makes it a challenge because if I lost this ship, I would have to find an assembler. I would have to find, you know, I'd have to find an assembler. I'd have to find, all kinds of everything, you know. Yeah, when you have to find every little bit, it makes it a huge challenge for you. I need control seats. These bad boys. Not what I wanted. I need my tool blocks back. That's fine. The computers are definitely a problem. And what we're going to do is we're just going to hack this one out. And do that. Which brings us back to being at least partially online. 2 more things that are no longer smoking in this shop. Kind of reminds me of RimWorld. A nice mod installs. Well, it's going to take... Oh, mod looks nice. 300 mods later. Why is my game crashing? Yeah, I know. That's me with, like, Fallout. I so did that with Fallout and Skyrim. It's interesting because I didn't like playing with mods in a lot of games. And then I started playing Skyrim, and I'm like, this game would be better if... And then I'd look around and realize that somebody else thought the exact same thing. And because of that, there's a mod. So there's a mod for that. It's like, oh my goodness, there's mods for like everything in Skyrim. Why? Why is there mods for everything? And then I realized, oh, it's because this game just sucks without mods. It's amazing how bad certain games are. Computers are definitely a problem. So what we're going to have to do here, oops, is use the smaller ones to get what we need. Really? Jeez, I hate dealing with smoking stuff. Hey, look, it's an AI block. Now, from here, we can... There. These don't use computers. And that's something that I didn't realize either, is that the conveyor blocks, steel tubes, the actual blocks use so many computers. Structure components and motors. Like the tubes don't use much of anything. Interior plates. But when you look at the actual blocks, it's like, wow. Okay, interior plates. There we go. But these conveyor blocks, look at this. Look at all that. It's a ton of stuff. Now, put it all there. So the conveyor, what's this one need? I need 20 computers for that one. Getting everything back up and running is such a pain. But we're getting through it. One piece at a time. Construction components. Alright. And once I get these back up and running, I believe how it needs computers. Alright, now, survey says, find me large steel tubes. You have something that's not functional. What? What? Wait, hold on. Yeah. I can't reach the small cargo container. So it's broken somewhere between there and there. So what's broken? I don't know. I don't know what's broken. Okay, so this one's missing a tube. Get some motors and we can fix this one. Oops, I don't need that many motors. Computers, and that's up and running. Yeah, get rid of that. I don't need that. I just need a couple computers. Just working one thing through at a time. That's all it takes. It's what it takes to get things moving. Well, so this one, like the other one, is good to hear. But once it gets behind the back end, it just like stops. And all of a sudden it's no longer functional. And I don't know why. The joys of trying to repair a ship you didn't build, so you don't know what's wrong with it. What's this thing? That sounds good. Okay. Just getting through all this stuff. Eventually I'll find everything. All these little things that are wrong, I will find them. I will get them repaired. And once they're all repaired, it'll be an amazing day, and we'll be able to get ourselves in orbit. And all the scaffolding could basically be removed, and I probably won't remove it. Okay, so in your case, I'm just going to take you down to where you're no longer functional. That way you're not smoking. The last thing I need is you smoking. You're broken, I don't care. That's the ship I'm tearing down anyway. Alright, so I think I finally have, like, everything not smoking anymore. Maybe? So now we're looking for smoke. I'm looking to see if anything's still on fire. Other than the big thrusters are still on fire because I can't fix them at the moment. Though I usually tear them down so that they're not smoking. So I have to fix that one. The front has what looks like a light, maybe? On the nose? One of the large thrusters needs to be broken down so it's not smoking. Lights on the side are smoking. Aside from that, I think we've just about got everything figured out. Now, the mod list for this should be in the description below if you're interested in what we're playing with our mod list. If not, let me know and I'll get it added. Because I have it all over on Steam. I have a collection that has all of my mods that I'm using for this series. So that, anybody who's interested in what mods I'm actually using, they can go look at it. See, there's a light there. It's just a light. Construction components. Always construction components. It's fine. But, yeah, it's just a matter of getting these things sorted out. Over there. Down there on the next section down.
Energy low.
Yeah, I know. But I'm interested in fixing its lights more than I am interested in my energy. Because I'm tired of smoking. Really? You have a light at the bottom, too. Man, you're annoying. This ship has so many lights. It really does. It has so many lights on it. Okay. See? There's lights on the bottom, too. I need some steel plate. That's right, I haven't troubleshot this yet. Okay, so we get to here. Gets to that. And we have a hole. Now this hole doesn't mean anything. That's the med bay. And that's the bedroom. Let me see something. Right. So this should feed into the med bay. Wait, is there a... Give me a second. I need to fill these holes back up. You need steel plates, really? Really? Swear. I swear. Oh, I know what's wrong. Thank you. And there. Fine. There. That replaces that part of the floor. Now, this thing, right, comes up here and goes into this. Tower block. Don't need to. And the remote block, it actually has value. But the programmable blocks and stuff, I really don't need them. Not for this particular trip and adventure. Powered off. Is that the problem? It's because it's powered off. I can't put anything through it. Let's see if that's our problem. Nope. I swear, the one thing I wish I had right now was a mod to figure out where my problems were. That would be a useful thing right now. To figure out where the missing parts and pieces are. Because I'm going to be confused on this one. Because you're assembled. You're assembled. Because you're into there. You come over here and go down to here. Now, this one might be up and running now. Maybe. Nope. And I don't know why. See, because you're the refinery. Right. And the refinery is right there. So you're on the inside of the refinery, right? Right. Okay. So refinery is there, here, and here. Which comes right in here into the small cargo container. Right. Right. That conveyor sorter should go into the refinery, right? No. Wait a minute. I think this conveyor sorter loop isn't attached to anything. Somehow. I'm not exactly sure how that works. But it looks like this thing is just not attached. There's the med bay. There's the gyros. Refinery. If I go to the other side, there's a H2 gen right there. Okay. Power efficiency module. And there's the gyros. No, it's not. It's not attached to anything. Well, that's peachy. That's amazing. Alright, so how do we fix this? In a way that we can keep this ship airtight. Well, yes. I know, but there's a conjunction array that's now built. Why, I don't know. But that'll fix that problem. Yeah, these guys are off, but that's fine. It's not, as long as it's not processing ice, they're fine. Well, I have an idea. If we take and redesign this room to take care of our problem. There we go. Okay, hold on. So what we'll do here is we will take you out, put in a full fox, take you out, and then this place is gonna look so industrial. I swear. It's gonna be so industrial looking. Because it's gonna be like tubes everywhere and ad hoc this and ad hoc that, and it's gonna be funny. We'll get ourselves in orbit, but it's gonna be like, why did you do that? I'm like, it works. Yes, that's it. It works. Is it airtight? Yes. Oops. We need some instruction boards. And that should... Okay, fine. Huh? What? How is that not green? Oh, wait. forgot. Gotta do it from this side. There we go. Now, if all goes well, that means I should be able to access the cargo containers now. Yeah, okay. We're fixed. One side's fixed. Let's verify the other side. Yes. Okay. I had to repipe the whole place, but one more thing down. Oh man, we are so. I don't care about you. You can go away. Our oh man. I just have to fix that one engine from smoking. I think it's the one, the front. Is it the frontmost engine? I think it's the frontmost engine on this side that's still smoking. But we're getting there. I mean, the ship's no longer, doesn't look like it's on fire anymore. Which is a good thing. So the big thing we need is the 4,400 computers. It's not for computers, the 4,400 motors. And we have, yeah, some of them. We just have to, you know, sort out where they are. I don't know if I have enough to get all 4 up and running, but we do have enough to get at least 3 up and running. Wait, I heard a sizzle. What's not up and running? No, those are all functional. You don't matter. And we know the refinery's up and running because it's been chugging along. Parachute, beacon's fine. Batteries getting a little weak. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to turn off things that don't need to be on. So like these H2O2 gens, these don't need to be on. That's off, that's off. There's actually 5 of them. I'm not sure where the 5th one is. I don't know if it's on or not. O2 generator. Block is off. Now the ones in the other ship, not so worried about that. Batteries in this ship, I want them to do recharge. Things will shut off at some point, and that's fine. But we can save some battery power. The problem is we don't have anything functional for. Oh, that hurt. Ow. I might remember to put that back in So, like, over here, I don't have the engines up and running. So, we have no power generation. But, with a little bit of effort, we can bring those engines back online. At least some of them anyway. What does this thing need? Lots of pieces. There we go, launch container. Now, I need those. What else do I need? I need motors, one power cell, computers. So, motors. Power cell, computers, power cells. I need 12 motors. Oops, I didn't put enough motors. Motors. Steel plate. Steel plate. Alright. This thing's now on. And it'll generate power. Straighten that out so I don't kill myself on it. And I can bring this in online. What do I need? Construction components, small steel tubes, large steel tubes. Got it. That way we can keep our stuff up and running. Stop drifting. Small steel tubes. Construction components. And then, what was it? Computers, motors? Large steel tubes. Large steel tubes. There we go. So that brings two of these back online. To generate power. Now, what is still broken on this ship? That's what I want to know. Is what's still broken. Aside from a few lights. So we have a couple of gyroscopes. Hydrogen engines on the other one, though I might put one over here as an emergency power system. That'd be a bad idea. A couple of hydrogen thrusters. Which direction do they face? Not And then it's the large Atmos that I gotta do something with. Okay, so it's like the large Atmos is the next thing to do. We're gonna get those started and salvaged today. But we're not going to finish it. Turn off the helmet. I swear this game, even in atmospheres where you have the ability to breathe, it still insists on turning on your helmet. So this thing has 2 days of power as it stands. Hydrogen tanks. Hydrogen engines. Oh, the lights take almost no power. That room takes almost no power. Water detector can go off. Passenger seats can go off. The refineries can all go off. 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 The doors don't matter. Spotlights can all go off. Off. The wheels can be turned off. And helps us with no power. No powers. But it's good. It's fine. It's fine. What I don't need is all this stuff right now. What I do need is to get those large thrusters torn down. That's what I do need. Just clearing me a path to these large thrusters. Because it's going to fill really quickly. Oh, that hole, fill that hole. All right. Nice. Very nice. So what we'll do is we'll take this out. Oh, it's gonna be fun. But we'll get it. It's the 1,000 motors. That's what takes so much. Because we have to go through like 1,000 motors. And you can only carry, what, 300 at a time? So it's like, it takes forever to do this. But it's one of those things that we need it in order to be able to get our other stuff running. So we go through the headaches. And then we try. We try not to strip it all the way out. So one of the things that I'm going to do is do that. Yeah, weld it up a little bit so that you don't lose everything. Yeah, and then you have to pick it up off the ground, and then it's even worse. So, whoa! I think we had enough space. Mouse glitched. Well, glad I didn't need that engine. Oh, crap. I knew that was gonna happen. I just knew it. The minute that engine popped out, I knew I was gonna die again. Where did my bag go? Oh. The bag is up here. Not a big deal. But it's like, not where I was. But it's okay. What we'll do is I will grab enough parts and pieces to build ourselves some motors, or not some motors, but some supports. I'll come down here and just fill it in. And now we have access to this one. Not a big deal. Not what I wanted to do, but it works. So now we have access to the motor, the engines. Hopefully it doesn't glitch out again. And worse this time, and actually cause it to go where we don't want it to go. I think there's a key combination to add a target to the build menu. I just need to figure out what that is. Because if you have a tool, something in your... See, there it goes again. Where it's kind of wigged out. I think it's related to this whole drifting thing that it's got going on. But I'm not 100% sure. It's just a matter of just doing this very carefully. So you don't fall over. You don't fall off. Because it's the easiest thing to do is just to fall off when you're trying to do something. It's like the most common thing to do in this game. And when you've got no capacity for flight and a lot of capacity to fall over. See, that's what that one's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to work. Okay? So that's supposed to work. Yeah, I'm aware. That was just in the way for what I needed at the moment. I don't need the plate, being there for a scaffolding. What I do need is the ability to move around. But it's okay. We need to salvage some more out of this. Probably one more day. I'd say probably one more day of doing the reclamation work and repair work. Because I think after we do this and we do a little more side salvaging, we'll be able to get all of the thrusters back online. Once we get the thrusters back online, we'll be okay. Assuming I can get them all to work. Because the hydrogen thrusters didn't seem like they wanted to turn on. And I don't know why. I really don't. I don't know if it's they don't have flow? Or if they're just, something's turned off? I'm not exactly sure. I do know, though, once I get the atmospherics up and running, at least we'll have something. Okay. That gives us everything from their value. So, the only thing here that's left is like all of this steel. And yes, there is value in that. But not as much as you think. The value in it has more to do with the fact that we can turn it into like steel tubes or whatever that we actually do need. That's the real value. However, we have to remember the only thing we have powering us right now is those two generators up there. Those two hydrogen generators. They're what's keeping all of us up and running, so. Because my ship does not have anything. Now, it does have a couple of emergency uranium reactors, if memory serves. I believe it has uranium reactors. Well, looks like we still have smoke. Okay, so we have the underside there is still smoking. I'll have to fix that. As I said, I believe we have, yeah, we have 4 small reactors. The ones in this ship are off. Okay, so these are the ones that are on the escape pods. These are the ones that are in the ship. We have 9 uranium here. Yeah, we have like no uranium ore. Absolutely none. We have enough uranium ore to keep us operational for what? Probably 10 minutes max. Yeah, that's not good. But it is what it is. And we'll get through it. Now, the one thing I want to see if I can figure out is doors. Still got a little bit of time? Yeah, still got time enough. We're gonna grab these sliding doors because we actually use these everywhere. And the sliding door, what I want to do, I want to grab enough parts to try and make a few. Computers. We are short computers. Why? I don't know. Compute. Because we don't have any. We are legitimately short of computers. Again. Alright, well, we don't need those. We do need that. And right here, I'm going to get a, what is it? Yeah, let's use a steel pipe. Yes, I need steel plates, yes. Steel plates. Alright, and a steel plate. Whatever. Alright. Now, the lack of computers is definitely an issue. But considering I have things like this all over the place, I really don't need them. Yeah, withdraw computers. Ah, yes. The problem with the world. I need computers. Why do we need so many computers? I don't know. But it takes so many computers to do these things. It's like the one thing that we always need. Because I also can't make them. See, can't create computers. So, no computers can be created, so we're kind of like snookered. We'll have to fetch them out of there somewhere. And I somehow accidentally dyed the whole thing blue. Well, there is that. So, alright, we will finish troubleshooting the ship to, next week. And probably continue scrapping the other one for more parts. But we'll see how that goes, and next time, maybe, just maybe, we might be able to get this thing off the ground. But we are making progress with this. We're making progress. We're getting there, and eventually, we'll be able to get this thing off the ground. So next week we'll finish patching the burnout motors, and then we'll see if we can get this thing airtight. I think we can. In any case, thank you for dropping in, and I will see you then.